Bro, I'm just angry. I don't get how the wicked can live, how they live. And I have to struggle. And I've been trying my hardest to move with a pure heart, pure mind, pure intentions. And I've been struggling all my life. It's so unfair to me that I have to be broken to be close to God.
Shalom, shalom Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHEM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHEM, RUKWAK. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the mighty Akim, Wathim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this strong captivity, as well as a speckled bird that may look like the other nations but are actually Yasharala. This is Brother Kawakub coming at you with another lesson. And today's lesson is going to be on this. Like, this is some real stuff. I'm not gonna lie, like, this is the type of stuff that that really, I don't know, it gets to you, all right? Because yeah, you're thinking that, or people grow up thinking that, oh, if you're good, you're gonna see favor. If you're good, God's gonna bless you, this, that, and third, whatever, and stuff like that. But in reality, the truth of the matter is that we are supposed to suffer right now. Like, in this kingdom, we're supposed to be suffering. This is not, let me actually get that. All right. Micah chapter 2 verse 10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. All right. So you might think that, oh yeah, I want to be rich, I want to be like, I want to be famous, like, I don't know, fucking Chris Brown or something like that, or Bill Gates or whatever the frick, and use their money for good. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I have all these different plans and stuff like that. But the reality of it is that this kingdom is not meant for you to be able to do that. This kingdom is not meant for us to, for the righteous to be thriving, all right? And that's simply because, seeking prosperity in this kingdom, it's all tainted, it's all blood money, all right? Like, it's not sustainable. Also, it's temporary, all right? Like, bear with me one moment, let me get another precept. 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 17. No, that's for verse 16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding eternal weight of glory. Basically, the Jake that was crying and stuff like that, and I'm not, and he obviously, I'm not knocking him for crying. I understand, all right. It can be disheartening, all right, and it can get to that point, especially if you don't have the spirit of Yahweh, especially if you don't have the understanding of this truth, as well as the understanding of the prophecies. All right, so then you're not going to be comforted. All right, and speaking of comforting, that's another part of it. All right, where John 14. I knew it. I just freaking was too scared to do it. But anyway, John 14:16. And I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever, even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him, but ye know him, for he dwelleth within you and shall be in you. Basically, the comforter is the spirit of the Lord, residing in us and helping us to know that we are going to make it. We are going to, or all this that we're going through right now, it's going to be worthwhile. All right. And the thing with that is how, when we remember that, okay, you know what, this is temporary. Like we constantly get reminded. We constantly have like a faith booster, letting us know that, okay, you know what, yes, we're going through hard times, but this is only temporary. This is only temporary. We're going to eventually see, the fruits of our labor. We're going to eventually see that, okay, you know what, this is what the Lord was leading up towards. This is what the Lord was helping us to get to. The Lord was helping us to get to the time of, okay, now it's our turn. Now it's our time to be thriving and to be prosperous. All right. So let's get this. Luke chapter 6, verse 21. I could really keep on going, but I just want to get to the point. Luke chapter 6, verse 21. Blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep now. All right. That's what the Jake was doing. Was he not weeping? All right. For ye shall laugh. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets. Basically, the comparison is you should be happy, quote unquote happy, that you are not happy right now. You should be happy that you're not prospering now, because the Lord is promising better things for you down the line. Next, verse 24. But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. Do you know what a consolation is? Like the second place prize. So being rich in this society is a second place prize. All right, you understand what that means? It means that let's say you achieve the biggest success or whatever. You're able to do whatever you want. You own a whole bunch of stuff or whatever. That is still regarded as a consolation. But for us that are suffering in poverty and doing all this stuff, we can't make it. Like we're whatever. All right, all that stuff that we're going through now. This is the thing that we want. This is what we want to be in. All right. Let me also get Slack. Let me get this. It was Proverbs 30 verse 9. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee, and say, who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my power in vain. Basically, the Lord, what the Lord does, he doesn't let us prosper, but he gives us just enough, or what we need. All right, that's basic. And this is we're living at our needs, like just enough for our needs at times. Maybe sometimes the Lord might give you access, okay? And if the Lord does that, then call LAWAYA. But outside of that, the fact of the matter is, the thing is that the Lord is looking out for us. That the Lord is trying to protect us, take care of us, improve our situation, help us, and stuff like that. Okay, well, that is the blessing. That is the thing where the Lord is not going to allow you to suffer because you have too little. The Lord's giving you just enough. All right, but yes, that's at the same time, we're still going to be suffering in this society. All right, so yeah, it's not easy. I'll say that, but it's still something to take note of. And the thing is, another thing that's a comfort in this is how we're watching these prophecies, and that's one of the reasons why a lot of, I think, brothers in general are are taking things better because we're watching these prophecies and we're seeing that, okay, look, freaking Babylon is almost destroyed, so call Yahawadah. We're not going to have to be dealing with this stuff much longer. All right, so it's like I'm not worried, or I'm not pressed. I'm not gonna what's the word? Not necessarily, feel. I'm not going to feel discouraged, I guess, if that's the term we want to go with. All right. I know that I see Slakia. I see the Lord working. I see that the Lord is actively making things better for His servants. All right. Things are almost done. But let me see something because I was. Oh yeah. Yeah. Verse 7. Back to 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. Basically, whatever could make you cry, all right, whatever hardship that you're going through that could make you cry, that is something that is referred to as a light affliction. Not because it's a light affliction, but because in comparison to the glory that's waiting for us, it's light. It's like, say for example, you have to deal with getting tortured, all right, for a year straight. All right, the Lord's gonna give you, just for comparison's sake, 1,000 years, million, infinite years of pleasure. All right, that will be way better than that 1 year of straight torture without any rest. Like, that's the type of thing that the Lord is preparing for us. All right, so yes, again, as I said before, it might seem hard now, but we still have to endure and be patient. All right, as a matter of fact, let's get that as well in here in is it Sirach? I think it's Sirach. Yeah, Sirach chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation, set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. So yeah, basically, also you could really go more, but basically you basically get the point where the Lord is going to take care of us, and you need to just have faith in Yahawadah that everything that we're going through, all right, it's building up to something better. All right, this is not for nothing. Okay, the Lord doesn't just hate us. All right, we're doing these things. We're struggling. We're enduring for something. All right, it's all going to be worth it. All right, and yeah, no, I read this. Oh yes, okay. Let's continue on. Let's see what this. Okay, let's read this. Psalms chapter 4, verse. Let's start at verse 2. O ye sons of men, how long will ye turn my glory into shame? How long will ye love vanity and seek after leasing? Selah. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Let me just say, I actually saw this on the verse of the day. I went in to check on it, and I just felt like, okay, this chapter kind of does, resonate with this Jake's grievances. So I just thought that that's definitely the spirit, and I had to bring this out. But continuing on. Psalm chapter 4, verse 2. O ye sons of men, how long will ye turn my glory into shame? And how long will ye love vanity and seek after leasing? Selah. And that's basically the thing where we're trying to do good, but our quote unquote good, or our desires to want to please Yahawadah is always viewed as something negative, like that. And that's the thing in this society where thinking about and wanting to be quote unquote religious or wanting to serve Yahawadah, that is viewed as something that's negative, whereas people that literally go around stealing, it's lucky not stealing, sleeping with other men's wives, freaking adultery, women sleeping with 1,000 men or whatever. All right, what else? Robbery, that whole King Von type spirit or whatever. All right, all that stuff is freaking YNs. All that is glorified. All right, but yet all that is glorified. You literally have fans. All right, that are people or that are glorifying wickedness. Yet when we try to say repent, we try to say stop killing each other and stuff like that. All right, that's demonized. We're viewed as terrible people. All right, so continuing on, Psalms 4 verse 3, but know that the Lord has set apart him that is godly for himself. The Lord will hear when I call upon him. Stand in awe and sin not. Commune with your own heart upon your bed and be still. Selah. All right. Offer the sacrifices of righteousness and put your trust in the Lord. Basically, trust that all this trust that all that we're doing, it's going to be worth. There's going to be a reward for it. All right. It may not look like it. It may look like the thing because we're constantly suffering, constantly enduring, constantly going through stuff, but there is going to be a recompense. But you really have to be patient. All right. We just read that in Sirach chapter 2. Be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. I think that's verse 4. All right. So something to remember. Sirach. Oh, this is another one. Slacky. This is a good one. Sirach chapter 9 verse 11. Envy not the glory of a sinner, for thou knowest not what shall be his end, and you don't know what the end is gonna be of these of the wicked. So why do you want to be like him? Why do you want to get like him? That's the thing that it's a consolation, as we read in Luke chapter 6 21 to 24, I believe. Slakia. Okay, so basically, as a result of that, we are more focused on following after Yahawadah rather than, I want to go and do this. I want to be just like Esau or whatever. All right, well, let's get into a bit of this for a bit. Psalms chapter 73 verse 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. Oh my God. Slakia. Okay, as I was saying, Psalm 73 verse 3, for I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. So obviously we know that the wicked are prospering, just as even Jake, all right, can understand that yes, the wicked are prospering. All right, as a matter of fact, let's get that in Job 9:24. The earth is if given into the hand of the wicked, he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Right. So even Jake knows that like the wicked owns everything. All right. The wicked is the one that's in charge. The wicked is the one that holds all the power. All right. So yeah, like that. This is common knowledge. Literally everyone knows this. It's not even just an Israelite thing. All right. And we see how the wicked is abusing their power. All right. Actively going against their own laws. All right. But let a Jake do the exact same thing. Even Edomites are catching on to that as well. All right. Verse 4: For there are no bands in their deaths, but their strength is firm. they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. You hear that right there? That special treatment, that exemption from judgment, all right, in this society where if they rob people, if they rob a government funds, if these elites rob government funds, then they get house arrest, and then if let a random, a Jake, an Edomite, whatever, rob somebody of what, $20 and stuff like that, then okay, well, you get freaking, I think I heard that where someone got literally life imprisonment for robbing someone for $9 or something like that. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong on that, but like, this is this type of stuff that they are on. All right, maybe he might have been a repeat offender, but even still, like, that shit for $9 when these devils have been robbing for way more. All right, so yeah, this is where we are right now. This is what we got. Slakia. Let's continue on. 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahawah. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahawah? Basically, judgment is going to fall upon us. We're going through the hardships first. All right. But you have to understand that the hardships are going to be harder for them soon. Okay. It's not, the Lord is, he's watching out for us. He views us as his special people. So naturally, he's gonna make it so that we're taken care of. We're going to reap the benefits of following after him and whatnot. All right, and you just have to wait. All right, you just have to wait. Be patient. All right, but yeah, like, just know that the Lord is. He's whooping us now. He's whooping us now. All right. Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 18 is another important thing. Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 18. For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. Basically, as you increase in sorrow and grief and stuff like that, then you're gonna gain wisdom and knowledge. All right, and that's basically the thing where you're able to see, like, man, like, all this stuff. It's so terrible. It's so hard. It's so terrible. It's so hard. But the Lord's going to deliver us. The Lord's going to take care of us. The Lord's going to improve our situation. Guide us out of whatever hardship that we're in. All right, like, that's what we're looking for. Or we're looking for. We're not. Oh yeah, hold on, Slocky. But yes, we do want wisdom and knowledge, of course, and the Lord gives us wisdom and knowledge by because that's the thing, Slocky. Let me actually point that out. The fact that this Jake is able to see that, is able to make such a strong connection. Number one, who the wicked are in fact prospering, while good, so-called good, all right, even taking quote unquote good from the worldly standards, even a lot of them are suffering, all right, and or quote unquote innocent, but even then no one is really innocent. But yeah, a lot of these people are suffering, and to him it's just like, why is this happening? Why is this the case? And he's able to see that and understand that, because that this is a grievous thing. And even him, for himself, while he may be attempting to follow as best as he can, he doesn't have the comforter of the Holy Spirit, the Holy Spirit of YAHAWASHI to guide him. All right. So yeah, continuing on. Matthew 24 verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Basically, yes, it's gonna be hard, but for us to endure to the end, that's where we're going to be saved. That's where we're going to be delivered. All right. 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 14. But if ye suffer for righteousness' sake, happy are ye, and be not afraid of their terror, neither be troubled. All right. That's another thing where if we're suffering for righteousness' sake, that's when we're going to be happy, because we're suffering for the right reasons. We're suffering because we're standing with Yahawadah, and that's where all the blessings are going to be at. Yeah, well, that's basically it. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, SHAMAIWAN, double honor to the elders and apostles, Great Millstone, Abad, Ball, and Shalom.